I'm at a point in my life like we all grew up in the streets and we try to be better, but they labeled us felons, sent us back to jail. I had to fight against that the whole time to gain my respect and be who I am today, and I'm proud of that.
What do you think about the undercover community?
I think that if you roll on undercover, right, there's no need to, because I think the opportunities are endless.
It seems that Nicki Minaj and Meek Mill will forever remain bitter exes, with no signs of their feud dying down. As the prosecution continues to lay out the structure of Diddy's alleged trafficking ring in court, several male escorts have already testified about their involvement with him and the abuse they endured. Amid all this, Nicki lashed out at Meek Mill, claiming Diddy always controlled him and that he was just another kept man. She's also called out Meek for staying silent, like many other rappers, insisting she won't tolerate his ongoing self-defense or his public claims of ignorance, especially considering what she says he allowed to happen to her.
Girl, they released all the photos of the sex workers that Diddy would hire to have sex with Cassie in front of him for the freak-offs. I looked at every last picture of those men. Not one woman was hired. Diddy is gay. Okay? Diddy likes men. If you look at all those men, all those pretty ass niggas that he hired, he likes men. Okay? He likes men. That's why he was treating the women so badly. He dating multiple women and shit because he can't be with a man for real.
Nicki Minaj has had some extremely harsh words for Meek Mill ever since their breakup in 2017. While it was clear that Nicki genuinely cared for him during their time together, and with tracks like All Eyes on You, Buy a Heart, and Big Daddy, they briefly seemed like hip-hop's next power couple. But after 2 years, things turned toxic, with Nicki accusing Meek of putting his hands on her. She claimed Meek was the type to act protective toward women, but lacked the same energy when it came to men. In a fiery tweet, she wrote, "You rough your own sister and taped it. Kicked me in front of your mother and sent her to the hospital. Sucking Drake's D made you feel tough again." One thing about Nicki is that when she holds a grudge, she doesn't let go easily, and with Meek, she held nothing back. Soon after slamming him online, she went on Instagram Live with Soulja Boy, discussing how she knew many down-low men in the industry who made life miserable for the women they dated.
Do you think it's a lot of undercover brothers in the industry?
Oh no, Queen. We don't know nothing about undercovers. Oh no. We don't know about that.
Okay. Because I do.
That was more than enough to get people talking, and soon responses started pouring in, even though Nicki didn't name Meek or anyone else directly. What added fuel to the fire was Lil Rod's 2024 lawsuit against Diddy for SA, which was eventually dropped. Still, what caught everyone's attention was the mention of other individuals allegedly involved. According to the filing, Diddy was linked to a Philadelphia rapper who had dated Nicki, and Meek Mill was the only one who fit that description. After Nicki's pointed comments, fans began digging up photos and clips of Diddy and Meek that now seemed suspicious. Everyone tried to brush it off by saying Meek and Diddy were just close friends because they couldn't process what they were seeing at first. Maybe they're just built differently. But honestly, I don't know any male friends who act like that with each other. Then again, maybe that's just how it goes when you're rich. Still, all those excuses started to fall apart once even more questionable videos of Meek surfaced online.
Hey, what's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
A video surfaced showing Meek Mill doing bunny hops for billionaire Michael Rubin. And while many people feel they've heard enough about so-called humiliation rituals, that moment undeniably looked like one. There's really no other way to interpret it. But that's not where the strange behavior ends. Did you know Diddy hosted Meek Mill's 27th birthday party? Recently, disturbing details about that event have come to light. The party took place at the extravagant Parisian Palace in Las Vegas, filled with A-list celebrities, but when it ended around 3 a.m. the mansion looked like a disaster zone. According to property manager Jason Haidt, the place was trashed. Smashed bottles, used condoms, bloodstains, dirty bedding, and even half an ounce of nose candy. But the most bizarre part? Diddy reportedly changed all the locks so only he had access to the bedrooms, had his staff install and later remove personal smoke detectors, and took full control of the night, deciding who slept with whom and filming it all for his private collection. The so-called freak-offs were said to have happened in those locked rooms. And if you've been following this chaos, you might have already heard the recording of two men fighting, allegedly Meek and Diddy. A bodyguard present at the party was filmed, and the person who leaked the audio even came forward to confirm his identity, insisting that it was indeed Diddy and Meek Mill in the altercation. Meek Mill quickly went on a full-blown rant to defend himself, insisting the rumors were all part of a smear campaign meant to discredit him. He even offered $100,000 to anyone who could prove where the LGBT allegations came from. In his words, "I'm from Philly, I don't do nose candy or Freaky Molly. Nobody would even offer me coke because I'm that heavy. No man or whatever would ever approach me about gay activity." He also claimed the house wasn't trashed and woke up shocked to see these rumors on every blog. Meek continued saying, "I don't believe no Diddy story. Once they lied about me, now anybody try to essay me, it would be a bang out on the spot. How y'all don't know that? My son's 12 and now he's seeing people say his dad's gay. It's sick. Band's not going to play no games with me." Though he could have ignored the allegations, Meek instead launched into a long Twitter thread, which many saw as him doing damage control. Meanwhile, now that the federal case has painted Diddy as aggressive and controlling, Meek is once again on the defense, saying the wildest thing he saw at Diddy's parties was just people doing drugs, which he's also seen at other events. Still, Meek made it clear, "I will never let fake rumors about my name or manhood linger. My son had to see all that and deal with it going to school. It's a silent war against black men and y'all rocking with them." However, people close to Nicki say they saw how Meek acted like a boy toy around Diddy, and while Meek's now trying to frame himself as someone who'd never submit to Puff, his aggressive denial is only fueling suspicion. Fans have started siding with Nicki, saying Meek's effort to paint Diddy as a stranger feels like guilt. Meek Mill was bunny hopping for white billionaires. "I know Diddy used like 47 bottles of baby oil on him alone," one comment read. "They had on matching rompers." Now, people are wondering, will the trial end up exposing anything about Meek Mill too? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye, villains!